Hello and welcome.
Hello, Dr. Pihowich.
Hello, Dr. Fleury. Dr. Fleury and I were just talking about basically B vitamins and an analogy that we've been using with our patients. And the analogy fit really well with the fact that it's summertime, so we figured we'd just make a really quick video about this. And that analogy is, especially with B vitamins, we notice the first few administrations of something like a B12 shot or even an IV, like a Myers cocktail, they don't notice a ton of difference at first, and then maybe the second or third one hits them and they get this huge burst of energy. And what I often say is it's kind of like you need to fill the potholes with B vitamins before you can resurface the road. And a lot of that has to do with just stores. And we only really notice when a B vitamin is helping us if it's getting to our nervous system or if it's alleviating something like our immune system expending energy. Then we feel a benefit.
Yeah, or oftentimes nerve-like symptoms will present. So numbness and tingling, or sometimes even symptoms like restless legs can be related to B12 deficiency or B complex deficiency. So
yeah, any numbness, tingling, or weakness, especially if it's in like distal extremities, so like fingers, toes, going down the arm, oftentimes. Myself, if I'm low on B12, I notice my arms fall asleep when I'm in bed if I have them in an odd position, just because that nerve has a bit of extra stress on it in the posture that I'm in. And if I'm low on B vitamins, that equates to numbness, tingling.
Yes, and how many of those cases do we see?
Many. Yeah.
And oftentimes a B12 deficiency or a B complex deficiency can also manifest in terms of moods. And so when we're talking about pothole season and it being summer, everybody's feeling better this time of the year. So this is where the vitamins may drop off, their self-care regimes may get shoved aside. We're headed off to the cabin for the weekend. So not only are patients maybe not taking their supplements as regularly, but maybe there's a bit more alcohol. Maybe there's a few s'mores around the fire, so increase in sugar consumption. For sure, it's a great time of the year to just kind of enjoy the season, enjoy the moment. But we want you to understand that this is a great time to not just fill the pothole, but to resurface, to get ready for the fall.
Just like the city of Saskatoon is in a wonderful construction mode right now, our bodies are metabolically better off at building in the summertime.
Yeah.
So it's easier to put on muscle, it's easier to burn fat, our metabolism's ramped up, and we feel it, right? Like we feel great in the summer. Come wintertime, we end up in a bit more of like a metabolic conservation mode.
Let's face it, we're in survival mode.
Yeah, 100%.
And hibernation.
Yeah, when the sun goes down, a lot of hormones change and we are just a little bit more likely to conserve.
So our point and our call to action today is to encourage you to stay on track and use this, the fact that you're feeling good and that you have more energy to pop in, get a B12 shot, maybe look at our B-lean shots that help with metabolism and fat burning. Or if you've had, a rough weekend or a good weekend at the lake, that we do restorative IVs or hangover bags is what we call them. So, so this is a really great time to not just stay on track, but also to position yourself for success in the fall, because we all know that when the weather changes and everybody heads back indoors in September and October, September is the highest. In that month has the highest amount of asthma attacks. Yeah. And allergies flare up and colds and flus kick up in September. So we're wanting you to be proactive, not reactive in September.
Yeah, I agree. Get yourself built up so that come fall and winter, you have more vitality going into those seasons.
And really from a quick pop in, have your B12 shot or your adrenal boost or your B-lean shot. It takes you the distance moving into the fall. So
awesome. So hopefully that's helped you guys. Take care.